Adam, that song is marvelous, fabulous. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, what was it called again?
Why Don't We Know?
There you go.
Why Don't We Know?
Why Don't We Know?
So we were talking a little bit about this organization that Adam knows called...
Three Crazy Girls.
Women That Beat Up Guys. What is it called again?
Three Crazy Ladies, Inc.
Right.
Yeah.
Three Crazy Ladies.
Not-for-profit.
Non-for-profit, yep.
Okay, and we just offered our services as Ruby the Band, so the next time this organization throws a benefit...
Well, you know, I hate to tie this in and everything, but I think we should probably get Rihanna to do something.
Who's Rihanna?
Rihanna, yes.
Yeah, I think Rihanna would be a really cool catch right now, and you gotta, like, shout out to Rihanna.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That R&B singer?
It certainly
is. Oh, that's right.
That gorgeous.
She got beat up.
She did, and I think she would be a important person to be able to speak her mind and, you know, come out. She already did, and it's a pretty heavy topic, and it happens a lot. And she's going to be like the new face, Chris Brown.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, you know, it's a sad, horrible thing. And, I mean, you never know. She might forgive him, and you never know. I just read on People magazine that her family, of course, doesn't want her to forgive him, but that's usually what does happen. And, you know, everybody snaps. I'm not going to judge any one of them. But
are they still seeing each other?
They don't know. She's, like, in Barbados in her land with her family, and he's feeling like stupid, but like, you know, it happens a lot. They just happen to be famous.
Some women like to be
no. That's not the same.
What about like what's her name? Whitney Houston.
Well, he's Bobby Brown, and that's what's like. I've been hearing a lot of correlation between that.
Wait a minute.
People are going Bobby Brown, no Chris Brown. Like, yeah, right. I've been hearing that.
Right,
that's
but my point is, you know, there's.
She didn't. How do you know Whitney liked it?
What? I didn't say that Whitney liked it. All I'm saying is some women like, you know, little rough it up a little bit.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about roughing it up a little bit.
And it happens again.
If goals never satisfy. I was told that once, and I really do believe that. If.
Let's get back to Adam.
Adam. It's all about you right now. Adam does not look like the abusive type.
Well,
he looks like a sweet, gentle...
Never said Adam kicks chicks' butts.
But, you know, you never can judge a book by their cover either,
That's true.
You know.
Adam,
what do you do in your private moments?
What else is going on? I like to eat cereal.
If you could be any type of food on a salad bar, what would you be?
On a salad bar.
You know, like if you're looking, or a buffet, or what type of food would you choose for Adam to leave?
I would be feta cheese.
Feta cheese? Yes. And why is this? Are you Greek?
She didn't say
I'm not Greek, but
cheese.
I don't know. I like the consistency of feta cheese, you know?
How it crumbles?
Crumbles, yet it's not like a soft food, but it's not a hard food, somewhere in the middle.
Got a little protein.
Yeah, protein, but not too heavy. Yeah.
What would you be, Ro?
Oh, I kind of like feta cheese. What would I be? It's not about me right now, B. It's about Adam.
This is a first. Let's go back to Adam.
I like your hair, both of you.
Oh, we like your hair, too. You know, I actually was going to put it out there if any hair salon wants to, like, attempt my hair. I worked in a salon, and I have, like, the hair that cuts itself, and nobody can do my hair. I always, like, fantasize how I want it, and then it just doesn't happen. So if any hairstylists want to sponsor RewBeesWorld, you'd be game for them to do your hair, wouldn't you?
Perhaps.
Would you, Adam?
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. We would get Adam and
Adam, who else are you jamming with nowadays? What's going on? Who else are you... recording with, or?
Well, I always do recordings with a great friend of mine. His name's Lennis Guest. He's got a studio over on 8th Avenue and 40th Street.
You like those 40s, don't you?
I live on 36 between 9 and 10, so that's my hood, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure there's studios on your block, too.
Yeah, there probably is. I just don't know about him, you know. Right. But Lennis actually, he's one of those old school guys, man, that's been around. Like he's in his late 60s, and he's from the old Motown funk days. You know what I mean? Has been in New York since like 1980. Has had that same studio, and is just like. He's just like such a huge mentor, and like someone that I've like, who pretty much like brought me up musically and taught me everything.
Who has he done stuff with?
Back in the day, he was signed to the same label as Otis Redding was. I can't remember the name of the label, but he actually had a hit that was on the American Bandstand back in the day too.
Wow.
Dick Clark's American Bandstand. It's called "Working for My Baby."
Wow. Wow.
But he's just one of those old school cats that's just like awesome. You know what I mean? He produces. He's his own songwriter. These days he's been making his own films. So
is he expensive?
He's not. His rates are really reasonable, and he's just like he's one of those guys that's like even his. I mean, he's got that old equipment too that I love. That old stuff that he's just a great
type stuff.
Yeah, and his just. Where the guy's been.
Pro Tools too, of course.
I don't think he has Pro Tools.
Really?
No,
Nice.
Yeah, but he's just he's just a great guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he'll just go the extra mile for you.
Smoke crack that hang out around him and stuff.
Not
like that?
Actually, not. No.
They used to in that neighborhood, but I don't think they do anymore. I don't see crack anymore.
Yeah.
You used to walk around, look down on the street, and you'd see it everywhere. But like, I don't see those vials anymore at all. Do you?
I see a little bit of it, but I've heard. I've only been in that neighborhood for about 9 years, but I heard people that grew up in New York and know New York said that neighborhood in that area used to be rough.
Bad. I used to hang out. I used to have friends that lived in that neighborhood.
So,
Sorry. But yeah, it was dangerous at the time. But
that's what I heard.
I'm still breathing and living, and it's so not like there's no Giuliani like really. I don't know if he messed it up or straightened it up.
Giuliani was the greatest mayor we've ever had in this city.
But you're from Philly.
I was here when Giuliani was here. And let me tell you something. The one thing I really bugged out...
I lived in Philly, but I was always from New York.
Okay, but the one thing I really bugged out about with Giuliani, is that, when this whole 9/11 thing happened, there was a time where I thought there was 6 different Giulianis.
What do you mean?
Well, the guy was all over the place. It was
and he was getting laid by his girlfriend, too.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was downtown, 1 second. Then he was uptown. Then he was in Washington, D.C. Then he was in California. I mean, it's like everywhere you looked on the screen, like, oh, Giuliani's here, he's over there. And I was just like, oh, this guy's, he's covering some ground.
And where is he now?
He's probably in bed with his girlfriend. But
are they married now? I went to a class trip at Gracie Mansion. And do you know, his girlfriend, I think, they carved their name in the window. His girlfriend, it's like a heart carved in the window in Gracie Mansion. It was like a big deal. Like, you're not supposed to do that.
We're going to play.
Gracie Mansion.
We're going to play another song from Adam DeLisi. Adam, what's the name of this song?
I believe the song is called Brothers.
That's the two of you. God, it's all connecting you two.
Please.
I'm getting kind of nervous here.
So it's Brothers. Who wrote it?
I wrote it.
Okay.
Some friends of mine in Minnesota produced it.
Okay.
And it's the first track we heard is more of a new age production.
Okay.
This is more just like classic, old school, real instruments.
All right, I'm ready.
But it's
You ready to rap on
Adam,
this?
thank you so much for being a guest.
Oh, my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me here.
I hope we see you again soon.
All right,
I would love to come back.
All right, peace.
Love is a skyway. Give us shelter from the rain.